What's up, family? The United States has spotted a fourth unidentified object flying over the U.S. on Sunday. Now, these are becoming not as rare as we once thought they were. We have now had 3 in the last 7 days. The question is, are we under attack? Yes, starting off with the information regarding a fourth UFO that was shot down on Sunday afternoon by an F-16 fighter jet. We still don't know any information in regards to this, whether or not it had aliens on it, but hopefully we will receive more updated information very soon. Also, we do have updated information regarding the former president. They found more classified documents and they have now been turned over to the Department of Justice. Now, before we get started, you already know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with a little bit of good information because the Super Bowl 57 was yesterday, guys. And as you already know that Kansas City Chiefs did win the Super Bowl. Yes, guys, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, ended up leading the Chiefs to a comeback win against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl Classic. And as you can see right here, these two individuals right here are celebrating with all the confetti flying down from the up above. So anyways, the score ended up being around 38-35 in favor of Kansas City. So definitely want to send kudos to the Chiefs for winning another Super Bowl, especially I believe this is number 2 under the quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He is definitely a likable guy, and yeah, guys, definitely give them kudos. I mean, personally, I was sort of going for Philadelphia just because we already saw Mahomes win one, but anyways, guys, for me, it doesn't matter much because my Dallas Cowboys did not make it. So anyways, let's move on. Guys, it appears that the United States is being invaded by UFOs or aliens or unidentified objects. Yes, guys, the United States ended up shooting down a fourth UFO on Sunday. Yes, guys, in this particular article, it says that the United States shot down an octagonal flying object that was flying near the military sites in Michigan. Yes, guys, incident is the fourth flying object downed by the United States or Canadian jets this month alone, the month of February, after downing of a large balloon claimed by China on February the 4th. Now, again, the U.S. military shot down a fourth flying object over North American airspace in a week on Sunday over Lake Huron in Michigan, confirmed that the state's governor, Gretchen Whitmer. Now, she said in a statement that, look, I am glad to report it has been swiftly, safely, and securely taken down. And yes, this high altitude unidentified object described as an octagonal structure with strings attached to it. It is understood to have been the same item that was picked up by radar that flew over Montana on Saturday. At the point, it was struck by an air-to-air missile launched by an F-16 fighter jet. It had been flying across the Great Lakes region at around 20,000 feet in the air, a height that could have posed a risk to civilian aircraft. Now, again, the Pentagon says that the object appeared to have traveled near U.S. military sites as posed as a threat to civilian aviation, as well as being a potential tool for surveillance against the United States. And yes, the U.S. Air Force General overseeing North American airspace said that the object likely fell in Canadian waters. Military personnel equipped with specialist diving gear designed for extreme cold waters over Lake Huron were expected to be deployed quickly to search for pieces of the destroyed flying object. And so far, there is no intelligence on who was controlling the structure or whether it was actually engaged in any spying activities. So yes, guys, this is the fourth object that we have identified just this month alone, let alone what we've already detected in the previous months. But this is the fourth object that the American people know about so far. And yes, this is pretty much the third or fourth object that the United States has actually shot down. Again, this particular object was of an octagonal shape, but that other object that was shot down near the Alaska area, they said that that particular object was in a hexagonal shape. So yes, guys, it appears that these particular unknown UFOs or unidentified objects are pretty much coming in all sorts of random shapes and such. But again, is the United States under attack? Could this be, could these particular unidentified objects being sent over by China? Or could these be objects that are pretty much flying by aliens and the United States just doesn't want to let us know of the information as of yet? Again, that is the biggest question, but it does look like the United States does want to let us in on just a little of information over time before they will allow us to know that we actually have aliens that are trying to visit our country. But anyways, guys, that is just one piece of information that we have received in regards to these unidentified objects. We are still trying to wait for the data to be released on the analyzation of that particular object that was shot down over the frozen lakes near Alaska. We hope to hear information from that sometime this week, early week if necessary. That will give us some intel exactly what could be the potential of why these particular objects are flying over us all of a sudden. But yes, guys, according to the American people, it could be all of a sudden, but according to the United States, they pretty much could have already known this information well prior to this particular month. So we still don't know yet, guys, but hopefully they will fill us in because the American people, they have questions, guys. They want to know exactly what these objects are and should we be afraid of them, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, guys, on how you feel about these unidentified objects that they're pretty much shooting down. They are saying that the last one that was shot down just yesterday or 2 days ago, it was the size of a small compact car. We didn't get any information on the object that was shot down on Sunday as of yet, but hopefully we should receive some information sometime today. Now, we did get a little bit of information from the Pentagon in which they are continuing to refuse the idea and ruling out the idea of these particular objects are from aliens. In this article, it says that the Pentagon refuses to rule out the objects flying over the U.S. are aliens as Octagonal 1 is gunned down by the F-16 fighter over Lake Huron after flying near some sensitive military sites in Montana. And yes, the Pentagon has refused to rule out that the recent unidentified object shot out of the sky could be aliens. Now, the U.S. Air Force General Glenn Van Herk said that the intelligence services are exploring all of the avenues that they have in their possession, including that the 3 most recent objects could be linked to extraterrestrials. Yes, guys, they are talking about ET there. But anyways, guys, the shoot down on Sunday occurred after the octagonal object flew near sensitive U.S. military sites in Montana and had potential surveillance capabilities. So again, guys, the good news is that they are not ruling out this idea as of yet. But I really think that they really know more information that they are letting the American people know right now. Hopefully soon we should get more information which would lead us to pretty much finding out that they have known about this for quite some time. You guys have heard of Unit 57 or Area 57, I believe. Yes, that is that restrictive area that pretty much allegedly is pretty much holding on to a lot of alien aircraft. But guys, will we get more information about that as well? Will they release that information to the public? Hopefully they will, but of course I understand the White House is probably worried about the American people being panicked about all of this situation and pretty much don't know which way to turn. But anyways, guys, that is just the latest information that we have on these UFOs being flown by aliens or unidentified objects that are coming in all sorts of random shapes and such. And then also in regards to these unidentified objects or the Chinese spy balloon, we did talk about previously where they are saying that there was previous spy balloons that have flown over the United States during the time when the former President Donald Trump was in office. And as you recall, he was in office from 2017 through 2021. And we did find a little bit of information as to why potentially he wasn't even aware of this information. Yes, guys, according to this article right here, it talks about where Trump had an interview with someone from Fox News. I believe that was Chris Wallace, in which he told Chris Wallace that he doesn't need to have daily briefings. And he doesn't. He has already told his administration to brief him on information information every single week. That means one time a week. So potentially they could have actually skipped this information because at the time it was not that important. But again, this is just speculation, but we did find this particular article right here that came from 2016 where it says that President-elect Donald Trump said that he does not need to receive the presidential intelligence briefings every single day, suggesting in an interview that was aired on Sunday that such briefings are repetitive and he is happy to rely on those around him on matters of intelligence and national security. Trump has been given the daily intelligence briefing just a handful of times since winning the White House bid and alarming some of the national security community. But those briefings do not always change day to day, Trump told Fox News on Sunday. But anyways, guys, this is just some little information that could paint the picture as to why potentially that the former president was not aware of these Chinese spy balloons. And then we also see where the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, he actually talked about this information this past Sunday in regards to the Chinese balloon. He actually said right here that, hey, it is pretty wild. The United States didn't even know about China's balloon program earlier. Yes, guys, that is exactly what the Senate Majority Leader said in a statement on national TV. Yes, it says that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer acknowledged that it was wild that the U.S. didn't even know about the Chinese government's use of these flying balloons until a few months ago. And he said this during an interview on ABC this past Sunday. He said that last week the U.S. shot down a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon that had traversed the United States and believed to have been capable of collecting communications data. The Pentagon officials have said that similar balloons crossed the U.S. airspace briefly at least 3 times during the Trump administration. The State Department spokesperson said that China has flown similar surveillance balloons over more than 40 countries across 5 continents in the past. Now, we all know that last Sunday that the U.S. did shoot down this particular spy balloon, and since then we haven't seen any other spy balloons, but we have been inundated with these other types of objects that are perceived to be UFOs or unidentified objects, in which the United States shot those down as well. It appears that the United States is being more aggressive in regards to our skies. This could be information that's being provided by NORAD, which is pretty much monitoring our United States skies and protecting us in this information. And hopefully they are doing a better job than they have been in the past. But again, hopefully we'll get some more clarity around these particular objects later on this week. And hopefully they will give us the information that was analyzed in regards to the Chinese spy balloon as well. Anyways, guys, moving on. Hey, we do have some information in regards to the former President Donald Trump, in which we did hear from Trump's lawyers, or one of his lawyers, in which they just stated less than 24 hours ago that Trump's lawyer did respond to some of the questions that was asked and stated that they actually sent in more materials. Yes, guys, it says that more materials from Donald Trump, the former president, was actually handed over to the Department of Justice. Yes, guys, a lawyer for the former President Donald Trump in the Mar-a-Lago documents case talks with CNN this past week about the latest classified materials handed over to special counsel Jack Smith. And yes, they said that, look, they actually gave more documents to the special counsel Jack Smith. So again, according to this article, that is all they actually said. But the good information is that they actually turned over this information without having another raid. But we don't know whether or not the former President Donald Trump was actually threatened with more concerns. We do know he is dealing with a lot of legal issues right now. And hopefully all of this can come to an end very soon so that Trump can get on with running for the next 2024 presidential race. But anyways, I just wanted to give that information to you. It doesn't sound like this information is that bad, but we don't know what these particular materials actually were. Don't know if we'll actually find out or not, but again, if we do, I will report that to you. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed all this information in this video today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the links down below because there are a few offers for you that could mean a lot, such as the free Amazon Prime membership for 30 days. Definitely want to support this channel. You can use all of those links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.